Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to TD Arena. Mike Ward, Callie Eisberg coming to you from downtown Charleston, South Carolina. Boy, we got a good one tonight, Callie. College of Charleston welcoming in the Tigers of Towson, the two of the top teams in this CAA battling it out here tonight. Callie, as we take a look at the starting lineups, first for Towson, it'll be Aaron Brothers, Sydney Stewart, Mackenzie White, Victoria Barrett, Massey Jesse. It'll be Elenia Domingo and Zaire Abdul-Rahim. For the College of Charleston, it'll look like this: Hannah Scott, Kaitlyn Callahan, Emily Bannett, Tinley Smeltzer Lilibero, Allie Holland, Emily Dykes, and Olivia Angel rounding things out. College of Charleston comes in 13-5, 5-1. Towson 14-2, 5-1. This is the 21st meeting between these two squads. Cougars hold a 12-8 record over Towson all time. These two teams did not play last year because of the number of teams in the CAA. But going back to 2002, Towson with the advantage. They won both matches in 2022. Cougars win the toss. It'll be Hannah Scott to fire things away here. It'll be a free ball over. Scott with the set. Cougars in the middle. That'll be Callahan with the kill off the touch.
And we talk about getting momentum early on. Callahan has been hot as of late. Nicely done trying to get her up and running early on.
Hannah Scott, the sophomore from Franklin, Tennessee. Dykes with the coverage. Scott will set. She'll give it to Bannett, and that'll be off the hands. Another point for the Cougars. They lead 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where you want to get a touch on the block, but Bannett doing a really nice job of taking some off because she's pulled off the net, getting her kill.
The southpaw sends it over for the third time. Push tip over. Here's Dykes off the block. She'll take advantage of the wall up front. Cougars lead 3-0.
Nice job tooling the block. You know, we saw that early on. Cougars trying to do that in practice. Taking advantage today.
There's a big swing from the outside hitter, number 12, Victoria Barrett, the senior from Stafford, Virginia, the reigning CAA Player of the Week. She's so good, Callie. She's already won it 3 times this season.
Yeah, preseason Player of the Year. You got to put a double block up on her.
It'll be Towson to serve for the first time. Free ball over as Dykes comes in. And now Towson giving Charleston a piece of their own medicine, as that's going to be Abdul-Rahim with the kill.
We talk about, and we'll dive into it a little bit, but how statistically speaking, these two teams are very evenly matched.
Sydney Stewart, the junior from Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, with the serve. Dykes, push tip over. Abdul-Rahim, Smeltzer with the dig. Dykes on the swing. She'll go cross court, paints it on the outside.
I like that rotation where Dykes stays on the outside and Bannett on the right side. Doing a really nice job of becoming an outside hitter and getting her kill.
Bannett, little double dribble behind the line. She'll send it. Quick set in the middle, little bit missed time. Cougars on the attack. Big swing, that'll be down the line and out. Cougars get the point.
The College of Charleston's right now in perimeter defense, so Scott's right there on our line. Anything over her right shoulder is going to be out.
Bannett, the one-time transfer from Loyola University Chicago, the Prescott, Wisconsin native. Abdul-Rahim gets the kill. She's got 2 now on the day.
She has such a nice high reach. That time I think she hit over the College of Charleston block.
It'll be number 22, Kaitlyn Moran, back to serve, the freshman from Kennesaw, Georgia, a 3-time Georgia State champion in high school. was a two-time 2A Georgia Player of the Year. Good get for this Towson program. The Cougars get the kill on the side-out point.
Callahan doing a nice job. It's got like a 2-ball on the right side, but in front of the setter.
The libero, Tinley Smeltzer from Savannah, Georgia. Back to serve for the Cougars. They'll set the outside off the hands. It'll fall in. Either way, it'll be a point for Towson.
And this is the kind of match we expected for two teams that are tied for first in the CAA.
A lot of numbers nationally for both of these programs. We'll get into it as the match goes on. As Dykes off the hands. Good effort by Barrett. She showed you that serve. Got a hard serve to go along with that big swing at the net. This Towson team, one of the tops in the nation in aces, as they come in 23rd in total aces on the season with 116. And Appleman, one of the co-captains for the Cougars, back to serve. Smeltzer with the dig. Here's Anna Smith, little tip shot over. Good coverage by the setter, Moran. The block up front, Moran with coverage. Scott pushes it to Smith. She'll hammer that one off the chest. Out of bounds, though, as it goes over the net. Cougar point.
I love that tempo of set. Great job by Smith on the outside, splitting the block, or hitting the seam in between the blocks.
Appleman diving into the scorer's table, saves it. Smith roll shot over. Nice dig by Barrett, can't get it up to the net. Cougars score again, make it 9-4.
Great job by Smith, just taking some off, being smart with the sets that she's given. As you say, using the tools in her toolbox.
The senior from Guilford, Connecticut. Appleman will serve. Big swing from the freshman from Spanish Fork, Utah. That is Ava Nagai. And a timeout called by Towson as the College of Charleston has gone on a 4-0 run here at TD Arena.
You know what I like to see? I see the scouting. Looks like College of Charleston's ready for what Towson's bringing at them.
Take a look at Don Metal, the Towson head coach. In his 12th season, a 4-time CAA champion, back-to-back-to-back. 5-time CAA Coach of the Year, winning his coaching program history. And pretty much since 2015, this has been Towson's conference. And he and his staff and their recruiting have been a big reason for that. You see 4 straight CAA regular season championships. And for the Cougars, Callie, it's not tournament time, but this feels like a tournament atmosphere here this evening.
Absolutely. You get to watch 2 great teams go at it, and whoever wins this one's going to be first in the CAA.
You see Coach Metal's going to be the gentleman in the black polo, and you see him, he has the trust. He trusts his assistants. He's letting his assistants get in there, coach up his team as well. Of course, you have assistants that specialize defense, offense, middles, backs, things like that. So with that, he may be saying, hey, get in there, give him the scout. What are we doing wrong?
Absolutely.
Appleman will send that one long out of the timeout, and that'll be a side-out point for Towson, as that'll break the Cougar momentum and end that 4-0 run. You got Terry Hutchinson and Mariana Silva, the assistant coaches for Towson, since we were talking about them. And that's going to be our first ace of the match. Towson, we mentioned, 116 aces, make it 17 on the season.
Absolutely. Coming in first in the CAA with 1.90 aces per set, doing a really nice job.
Yeah, just under 2 aces per set is for the entirety of the season. It's pretty impressive.
Yes, absolutely.
To be Elenia Domingo back to serve, and back-to-back aces for Domingo. That'll be aces number 7 and 8 for her. Nowhere near the team lead of 30, but getting it done.
Yeah.
Quick attack by Scott. That'll allow Towson to regain the attack advantage. Good dig in the back. Here's Smith. Roll shot over. Little punch. Off the hands of Smeltzer with the dig. Scott finds Holland in the middle. Off the hands, Allie Holland gets the kill for the College of Charleston.
Holland doing a really nice job. That set just pushed a little bit over her shoulders, so she uses that deflection over into right back for the kill.
Here's Olivia Angel, the transfer from Virginia Tech. That's a quick tempo ball to the middle. Cougars handle it. Here's Bannett. That'll hit the antenna on the way over, not off the block, so that'll be a point for Towson.
Charleston doing a really nice job on defense, picking all these shots up from Towson right now.
Macy Jesse back to serve. That'll be blocked. Good coverage by the Cougars. It's a long set. Just gets punched over. Here's Holland on the slide. Nice dig in the back by Jesse. That'll hit long. No touch at the net is going to be an attack error by Abdul Rahim.
And I saw the net move, and I'm thinking that's what the coach is going to look at as well, Coach Metal.
Yeah, he will grab his challenge card, and we'll have our first challenge of the evening as we will look for a Cougar player in the net. A lot of arms up there.
It's a relatively easy call to make, but it's nice. They've got multiple angles, multiple cameras.
See the Cougar bench keeping it light and easy over there. Had the Cougar plunge going on just a second ago. Saw Cruz, the freshman from Ocala, Florida, getting involved in it along with Avery Alexander. Now they'll settle down.
And tonight's Greek night.
It is. Pep supper afterwards.
Oh, nice.
Tomorrow, excited for tomorrow's camper reunion day, Callie, but for me personally, I'm trying to figure out how many friendship bracelets I can bring because it's Taylor Swift day. If you take a look at the replay right here, and the net's moving before they go up. Does that elbow hit it on the way down, though, of Holland?
Interesting.
Does it?
I saw it move, but I don't
know from where.
Correct.
Was it on the way up, maybe? Without, we don't have an angle unless we're looking from the baseline or the sideline up the line of that bottom right portion of the net.
Maybe a knee?
Yeah. We have math, hard, 8 different camera angles for the down referee to look at in order to get a clear angle. That angle, the net cam right in front of us, which will give you the arms and the top of the net, but the bottom of the net there a little obscured. So, and if you can't get an angle on that, then the call will stand. It's not going to be able to overturn it without conclusive evidence. Similar to that Virginia Tech Miami call at the end of the game a couple of weeks ago in college football. That was a long 3 seconds.
I'm gonna defer to my husband on that one. I didn't watch that game.
Right now, College of Charleston hitting .471 in this set. Towson hitting .053. And, of course, I can start giving numbers, and the official makes a decision as he lets the score table know. We're on the opposite side, right below the up referee. And they will say it is a point, College of Charleston, so Towson will lose one of their challenges.
So we saw the net move, but we're not quite sure what made it move.
Phantom.
It was a phantom.
Yes.
Phantom ghost.
College of Charleston back to a 4-point lead as Holland serves. The touched up front, the kill in the middle. It's going to be number 19, Abdul Rahim.
She had 18 total kills herself last weekend against North Carolina A&T.
Towson coming in, winning 3 in a row, 9 of their last 10. That'll be blocked again. This time the block will be Victoria Barrett, the do-it-all player for Towson.
That was a beautiful pass. I thought the set was just a little bit low for Callahan.
This is Mac White serving for Towson. Here's Bannett. Bannett goes cross court. That'll deflect into the stands. College of Charleston with the quick side out point.
That's a lot of court, the libero Stewart, for Towson. She is given a lot of court to cover.
Stewart, the junior from Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, wearing the white libero shirt for Towson as Cougars rotate fully around Hannah Scott. Back to the service line. It's going to be a tight set, and that's going to be in the net called on Charleston. Callahan got a little too close. Coach Kepner, not 100% sure about that one, but he's not going to challenge. Bannett, cross court from the right side. Abdul Rahim, dug by Smeltzer. Bannett will set, Dykes will push it deep. And that's going to be hit long. Point for Towson as they claim a touch before it went out, as Barrett will get the kill. Coach Kepner asking his team, did anybody get a hand on it? Callahan, it looked like, gave him a yes.
And that's the rapport that you have, coach to player.
Angel to Scott. Scott sets for Dykes. Nice dig, one hand by Barrett. She'll get the attack, sent back, and that'll get out of play. That'll be a block for the Cougars, their first of the night.
One thing I love about the block for the College of Charleston, they didn't chase the ball further. The further it goes past the antenna, the more in towards the middle of the court they have to be. That time doing a really nice job just pressing over for the block.
Bannett with the serve. Abdul Rahim, nice coverage by Dykes. Joust at the net will be won by Abdul Rahim.
I love that Dykes came all the way from right front to pick up that tip. It's a lot of court to cover.
Towson running a 6-2 as Moran rotates back in. Nobody home in the middle. Smith able to view the court from that angle, knocks it over.
And I was just thinking, wow, that's a really high set for Smith. Doing a really nice job. She had her shot already picked out.
Smeltzer back to serve for the College of Charleston. It's a tight set. It'll be a free ball over. Bannett gets it to Scott. Holland in the middle. Nice dig. It'll be a long free ball over. Well, that was on the line. Dykes let it go and played it. That'll be a kill for Smith. This time, putting a little mustard on it.
Yeah, and she had to go quickly on that approach. That set was tight and fast. Doing a nice job of what we call threading the needle between the block.
Block up front.
And that's what happens when you have a high set. You're able to get that nice double block.
Holland, Dykes there for the block. Another timeout called by Towson. We'll take a break with him here. You're watching on the Charleston Sports Network.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Here in set number one, College of Charleston hitting a even 400 to start off the set. Towson hitting 115. You've got Abdul Rahim for the Tigers leading the way with 4 kills. Anna Smith for the Cougars with 4 kills as well. Callie, right now, Cougars offensively looking really good. Towson kind of falling into what the Cougars want to do defensively, though.
Yeah, and I'm looking at our stats. College of Charleston has 3 players without a hitting error. That's a really nice start to this set.
So out of the timeout, it'll still be Cougars serve. Tinley Smeltzer on a 3-0 scoring run behind the service line. It'll be a tip over Smith. That'll be a free ball over as Smeltzer and Scott collide. Barrett sends it down the line. It'll clip the antenna.
And one of the things that we want to talk about are the changes that this season with regards to that second touch. They're going to let it play out. So it might look ugly, it might not look smooth, but they're going to let it play out as long as it stays on the side of the court that ball is.
Smeltzer gets a piece of it, but can't get it cleanly as it hits the ground, and Barrett will pick up the kill. That 18-13 lead, it's now 18-14, was the largest lead of the set by the Cougars. Now Barrett back to serve. Here's Smith. Smeltzer will hit it up to her. Bannett. Holland.
Just a little miss hit.
Trying to cut it almost behind her.
She got on the side of the ball instead of on top of the ball.
The senior from Stafford, Virginia.
Oh.
We'll head back to serve, but before we have that, a timeout called. Nope, not a timeout. It's going to be a challenge by head coach Jason Kettner.
That there was
contact at the net,
but it wasn't called.
Well, second challenge of the set. This time by the College of Charleston. Towson unsuccessful in a challenge earlier in the match. And, I mean, honestly, probably a smart challenge by Coach Kepner. As we take a look right here, see what's happening defensively for Towson at the net. Watch on the way down. Yeah, That's an arm. It's an arm at the top of the net. Coach Kepner with good eyes.
I think that's
right there. I can't. Is that the either the? I think that's the right arm of Domingo.
Yeah. Now you get 2 challenges to start the match. You keep your challenges if you win them.
Correct.
And you lose them if you are
incorrect.
Incorrect.
You are correct, but if they are incorrect, they do not keep them.
There you go. And then you get another one if it's a 5th set. So it has to be pretty strategic about when you take them or use them.
I mean, he clearly saw it.
Yeah.
The down official making sure. You see Coach Kepner right there in the white polo. His assistant Justin Bass sitting down next to him as he's talking to him. See Coach Kepner there in his 18th season as head coach. 9 conference championships between the CAA and Southern Conference. 5 NCAA appearances. Recently, well, not recently anymore, back on September 22nd, won his 200th career conference match. At that point in time, he was 270, and that's only improved as they've only lost 1 conference match so far this season. It was this past Saturday. They were winners of 10 straight prior to that loss in 5 sets at Stony Brook. I know Coach Kepner was hoping to come into this match undefeated in conference play, but alas, 4 teams with 1 loss in the CAA. It's a competitive conference again this year. And it will be a point for the for Towson. Don't know what the reasoning for that was.
Wow.
Coach Kepner with his arms up saying, well, what did you see? Because, I saw it without the replay. That'll be a Towson point as it'll make it 18-15 and play will resume. Smith on the attack. Good coverage there by Nakai. Here's Dykes. She'll split the defense along the back row and get the kill.
On both sides of the net, if you see the player take the first ball, 9 times out of 10, the libero is going to take the second. That time, Smeltzer to Dykes on the right side.
Dykes out, Appleman in for the Cougars. Nakai, dug by Smeltzer. Back row attack, Bannett hits it into the tape. That's the first back row attack we've seen from the Cougars, trying to mix it up.
That's a really, really hard shot to make. A little off-speed shot behind the 10-foot line.
Coach Metal talking to the down referee. He's going to make a substitution. He was asking how many he had. He's going to sub in Kelsey Botoff. Botoff, a redshirt sophomore from Chesapeake, Virginia, coming in to serve. Botoff just 30 sets played this season. She'll come in with the ace.
But she does exactly what she's meant to do.
3rd ace of the season.
Come in and be a serving specialist.
And now College of Charleston will take a timeout as Towson has cut the Cougar lead to 2. We'll take a break. You're watching on the Charleston Sports Network.
Hendrick. Getting cash for your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3 with Hendrick Buys Cars. Step 1, visit HendrickBuysCars.com. Enter your license plate number or VIN. Step 2, answer some simple questions and receive a cash offer in seconds. Step 3, claim your offer and you're good to go. It's the easy way to sell your car fast. We'll even come and pick it up. Get cash for your car now and you don't have to buy one of ours. Learn more at HendrickBuysCars.com.
Welcome back here on the Charleston Sports Network. Mike Ward, Callie Eisberg. College of Charleston leads 19-17, taking just their first timeout of the set. Towson with no timeouts left is starting to slow down here a little bit, Callie. We've had a couple of reviews, couple of timeouts, a little back and forth action. What are you looking for out of the timeout?
And, you know, we were talking about earlier, like the serve and pass, right? Towson's great at the service line. College of Charleston has to be able to counteract that with a perfect pass to keep their offense in system.
Quick attack by Scott. Have not seen that from Hannah Scott before this evening, but she knows how to do that, Callie.
And she did it on a perfect pass, which if you're watching the play as a blocker, you're thinking, where's my hitter, And Scott, being her own hitter that time.
51st kill of the season for the sophomore. That's a lot for a setter.
It is a lot for a setter.
Angel back to serve. Oh, that's set a little bit outside. Nice adjustment by Nakai, and Bannett comes flying in, cuts it cross court.
The beauty of having Appleman in the back row. She's great defensively, but she's a great setter as well.
Setter by trade.
Yes.
But comes in as a defensive specialist with Scott up front. The block up front, Holland says, not today.
She gets that energy. It's so infectious on her side of the court.
Little Dikembe Mutombo finger wag after the block. Appleman. And that is going to be down the line and in as Holland gets the kill after the block.
I was going to say, she's 6'3", and she uses that height to her advantage. That time she literally hit it over the block because of how high she reaches.
That's going to be long as Nakai. College of Charleston on a 5-0 run will serve for the set. Back row attack from Barrett, and that ball was just peppered across the net.
That was an exclamation point. It was almost a first tempo back row attack, which, again, we talk about you don't see very often.
For Barrett, that's going to be her 4th kill of the set.
When you're averaging 4.2 kills a set, you're going to go straight to your best hitter.
It'll be a free ball over as Scott sends it. Bannett off the antenna. It'll be a point for Towson. Towson now at 19. If they score here, Callie, if you're Coach Kepner, do you use your final timeout to settle the troops just 1 point away?
Absolutely.
Jesse back to serve. That'll hit the tape, and it won't matter. Service error will end set number 1. College of Charleston wins it by 25-19. We'll take a break. When we come back, set number 2 with College of Charleston leading 1-7.
I know. Do you think I wouldn't see it? Go in the house and take it off. Give me the spatula. All right.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
No dad jokes.
To none. Welcome back here on the Charleston Sports Network. I want to thank everybody on Flow Volleyball for tuning in on YouTube, as well as tonight is the free match of the week. Flow Volleyball, Mike Ward, Callie Eisberg. As you take a look at the season update for Towson, 14-2, 5-1 overall currently, and a four-way tie for first with three other teams, College of Charleston being one of those. Their last game, a 3-0 sweep of North Carolina A&T. You see Barrett, Moran, Domingo, and Stewart leading the way in those statistical categories. And, of course, their next match will be right here at TD Arena tomorrow, 1 p.m. first serve time. 1-0 College of Charleston lead after the first set. College of Charleston hit 289 in that set. Towson hit 051, 3 blocks, no aces, 20 digs for the College of Charleston, 1 block, 3 aces, and 16 digs for Towson. Callie, what stood out to you in that first set for either or both teams?
Well, I see smiles on the College of Charleston. I think they're playing fantastic volleyball. For Towson, we talked about it, Barrett. I mean, you've got your leading player with 4.2 kills, but not leading in total attempts. They've got to get her involved, find her like they did at the end of the set. Even if she's back row, she's capable. She's capable. And preseason player of the year shows that her team needs her.
Got to feed Barrett. Just 9 attack attempts.
Yes.
You have Domingo with 10. Excuse me, not Domingo. It's going to be Nakai with 10. Abdul Rahim with 9. You'd like to see Barrett get a little bit more involved as she and Abdul Rahim lead the way with 4 kills for the Tigers. Anna Smith, Emily Dykes lead the way with 4 kills for the College of Charleston as Towson will serve to start set number 2. Callahan will get the kill as the whistle blows. Point number 1.
Callahan getting the kill, excuse me. Even off the block, even getting the momentum taken off of her swing. Everybody's planted deep because they know Callahan can swing hard on the ball.
Hannah Scott sends it. Block up front by Callahan. She's got 2 quick points for the Cougars. And just like set number 1, Cougars strike early.
Callahan's 3rd in the CAA with 1.26 blocks per set. Very strong at the front row, offensively and defensively.
Callahan on the attack, has it sent back. They'll slide it to Dykes. Nice dig from the back by the libero. Barrett has it tipped at the net. Smelter will set Dykes. Barrett with her own coverage after the block. Longest rally of the match so far. Quick attack. Scott can't get to it, and Towson gets on the board.
Such a smart play. Setter's back row, Jesse's back row, although she's doing a great job just taking that second ball over.
A couple of great digs as well by Sydney Stewart, the libero, who will now serve. Long run for Scott. Bannett. That'll clip the tape. Bannett will set Callahan, who just has to dump it over. It'll be behind the antenna. Bannett cleans it up anyways. It'll be a point for the College of Charleston.
Definitely miscommunication on that ball. Barrett going in for a quick set. Not able to do really anything.
Pushed it a little wide as well, yeah. Emily Bannett back to serve. Big swing off the block. Abdul Rahim gets the kill.
And she has got such nice hops that she actually hit that ball almost on the way down, but she's so high. Doing a nice job of using the College of Charleston block.
The freshman Moran back to serve. And she'll pick up the ace, 4th of the match for Towson. We've seen this College of Charleston team, Callie, have peaks and valleys with that serve receive, and a lot of times on the valley it looks like that.
Yeah.
Overpass, Bannett reaching out, able to keep it on the Cougar side, and Smith picks up the kill.
Smith with not a great pass and serve receive, but doing a nice job of earning her team that side out and the point.
Tinley Smeltzer back to serve. That one will just be long. Point for Towson. Tinley leads the Cougars with aces, 21 on the season. That's her 12th service error of the season to go along with it. It's going to be ace at number 5 for Towson as Barrett picks up the ace.
Smith's got to stop her swing, her arm swing, when she's passing the ball. She's just got to stick it.
20th ace of the season for Barrett. Dykes on the right side will pick up the kill.
Dykes doing a nice job on the right side. She has that light, strong cross court and the deep cross court. That time, earning her points on the strong cross court.
Holland with the block. She was up there so quick, she was able to just tap it back down as that tip over didn't really have enough height to it.
And she has to be careful because the setter's back row. She does not want to jump with the setter.
Scott will push it to Appelman. Be a free ball over. Scott, Appelman, Smith again. That'll be blocked.
Triple block on that. You don't hardly ever see that in the middle of a play. But that's where you get in trouble when the setters front row. You only have 2 hitters. You got to send your middle. Holland on the slide. Split that block.
Holland on the slide. That'll be sent right back. That's going to be number 15, Calendar, a junior from Yorktown, Virginia, a transfer from William and Mary.
She had her number on that block straight down.
See Aaron Brothers in the match now as well for Towson. Coach Metal switching things up here in set number 2. Bannett, little roll shot from the back row. And that'll be hit wide, point for the College of Charleston.
That's a spot that's open because the left front for the College of Charleston pulls in to pick up those tips.
Angel fires it over. There's Calendar on the attack. Angel with the dig. Bannett lines up off the high hands. Back row attack, Barrett. Gets the kill, Appelman with the deflection over to where the student section is for basketball.
She has so much heat on that ball. If you haven't stopped your momentum and absorbed some of that swing, that's exactly what's going to happen.
5th kill of the match for Barrett. Jesse back to serve. Quick attack by Scott. Nice coverage by Jesse to pick that one up, and a kill on the right side as Towson now leads by 2.
I like that. You can see Towson adjusting, right? We talked about what can they do different. Getting Barrett more involved, just adjusting to what the College of Charleston's giving them.
Going to be a short serve as it'll hit the net. Side out point for the College of Charleston, and Towson starting to play like that Tiger team that we were expecting coming here to TD Arena.
Absolutely.
Nice dig by Holland in the back. It'll be a free ball over as Towson will set up their attack again. And that ball just too tight to the net. Appleman couldn't pull it off. Towson will get the point.
I credit Appleman for going after that ball. It takes a lot of talent to get underneath the ball, almost underneath the net to pull it back. It's a really tough play.
Angel. Scott will push it out to Bannett. She'll bury that one.
Bannett having power herself. Doing a nice job of seeing her block, hitting around it.
And watching Barrett and Bannett go back and forth on the outside has been fun so far tonight. Scott will paint the back line as Barrett let it go.
And it was over her shoulder. It just happened to fall right at the end line.
Bottom dropped out of it. That'll be the first ace of the match for Scott. Nice cross-court shot. That's in. Nobody there for the Cougars.
Now, if they continue to paint that spot, College of Charleston has to adjust.
Stewart. Here's Dykes. That'll be off the block, out of bounds.
And we
Charleston ball.
And we talk about that is such a tough play when the ball is set behind your head, coming forward, being able to see your block and know where you are along the net. Dykes doing a great job of earning that side out.
Bannett serves. Barrett. Sorry, I was checking to see if the scores table was still in one piece, and she just obliterated that ball. Good news for everybody on the operations staff. Scores table still in one piece. That'll be off the block, out of bounds. Point for Towson as we are now into that back and forth portion of the set that we thought we were going to have all night long, Callie.
Yeah, absolutely. And Abdul Rahim doing a great job right now. If stats are correct, yep, hitting a .533, 9 kills, only 1 error on 15 attempts.
Smeltzer sets it for Smith, and Smith will get the kill as Stewart unable to handle that one.
That was a really smart play by Smith as well, getting that ball from behind her head, but driving it into that deep corner.
Smeltzer almost with an ace. That'll be hit long. No touch, point College of Charleston.
And you could tell just from her approach and her swing that she was aiming for hands, aiming for high hands.
Smeltzer just clears the tape. That'll be a free ball over. Scott pushes it to Smith. And a nice push deep. That was by Nakai for the kill.
And you see Smeltzer sees that tip and she goes crashing just a little bit too quickly. It's a really smart play by Nakai in that deep corner.
Barrett with the serve. Dykes splits the defense again, gets the kill. We've seen her go to that spot a couple of times this evening.
Yeah, Dykes hitting over 500 right now. 538, no hitting errors.
Appleman with the serve. Smith winds up. She'll cover her own block. Scott tried for the quick attack. Was just a little bit below the net. Pushes it into it. Point for Towson.
It's the right idea. Just not great execution. But, yeah, Holland was stuck at the net, so definitely coming back to Smith.
Domingo back to serve, the senior from Bari, Italy. Back row attack, Bannett. Barrett with the dig. It's going to be Callender on the attack. Nice fingertip touch by Holland, using all 6'3" of that frame and her reach.
And it's such a smart play. You got to be able to hit your middles in transition. That time, Holland earned her points.
Olivia Angel back to serve for the College of Charleston. The sophomore from Brentwood, Tennessee, sends it long. Not the side-out point you wanted there, but College of Charleston still leads by 1 as Towson playing much better here in set number 2. Scott sets the middle. Holland has it sent back. Appleman will push it deep off the fingertips of Stewart as Appleman will pick up the kill.
We have not seen her do that.
That is her first kill of the season for Emma Appleman, the senior co-captain, along with Anna Smith. Sure, her mom, if not busy coaching a match right now, is excited for that one. That'll be off. And no, that will not be off hands. That'll be out of bounds. Point for the College of Charleston.
And what I noticed is the College of Charleston right now serving to Barrett wherever she is on the court, trying to take her out of her mojo. Very nice. Set her again. Callender.
Towson going to Callender on that one. She'll pick up the kill. Sarah Callender with her first kill of the match.
I love that. If you make an error, you go right back to that player.
Scott to Bannett.
So smart.
Nice roll shot there by Abdul Rahim.
It looks like that is a set play when the setter takes the first ball. I've seen Abdul Rahim get every single set from the libero.
That's going to be well into the net. Callender just got on top of that one a little bit, the junior from Yorktown, Virginia. That's going to be hit long. No touch at the net, so that'll be a point for the College of Charleston. The Cougars will be the first to 20. And Towson will take a timeout. Their first of the set.
And first of the set between both teams.
That is correct. And we will send it to a break as well here on the Charleston Sports Network.
At the College of Charleston, when classes end and the books close, when the streetlights turn on and everyone else is heading home, we are just catching our second wind. Because when the world rests, we roll up our sleeves. We are seekers, doers, and change agents, creators and explorers. This is our city. This is our school. This place is for you.
Welcome back here on the Charleston Sports Network. And baseball season doesn't start until February, but fall ball, Thursday, November 7th, College of Charleston versus the South Carolina Gamecocks over at the Joseph P. Riley Jr. ballpark, where the Charleston River Dogs play. Just a few seats left available. Talking to Coach Holbrook yesterday, and a lot of people have made purchases over the last week as They're expecting close to a sellout for that.
I would say. Fun environment.
Oh,
at
without
the
a doubt. One of the best minor league parks in America. And I'm not just saying that out of bias, voted on year after year by writers and players as well that travel to these ballparks, and it gets top ranks for a lot of those polls. Hannah Scott to serve out of the timeout. College of Charleston leading 20-17. Oh, what a nice touch in the middle. That's going to be the middle blocker, Aaron Brothers, the junior from Grove City, Ohio.
And she knew exactly what she was going to do in that approach. You know, you talk about sometimes the team knows what they need to do to get the side out. That's one thing you practice during the year.
Callahan making an adjustment in the air on that one. And then Dykes with the block. Dykes coming off of 2 career-setting games where she put up 8 blocks on Friday at Stony Brook and then matched it the next day with another 8 blocks, 16 blocks in a weekend. That's pretty good. Dykes picking one up there. Big swing from the right side as Abdul Rahim hits it wide, though, and it'll be a point for the College of Charleston.
She went after that ball.
Take a look at the replay right here. Just hammers that one. No touch by the Cougars, is waiting on the ball to come in, and Bannett will pick it up. Bannett sends it. Quick attack, Callahan, Smith, Dykes gets it over. Abdul Rahim winds up. Dykes will send it wide. No touch at the net point. Towson for the side out.
She was a little too early on her approach.
You see her stutter.
Yeah.
Got there a little, yeah.
It was a little bit behind her.
Couple of good right sides in Dykes and Abdul Rahim.
Yes.
Trading attacks. Kaitlyn Moran back to serve. Dykes in the middle, slide back to the right side after that attack. That one airmailed by Smith, but before that attack air, what a play by Callahan in the middle. Block came down, sends it back up, and keeps it on the College of Charleston side as the Cougars take a timeout as they have seen their lead go to 2. We'll take a break. You're watching on the Charleston Sports Network.
Return to the field. Score the winning shot. Beat your personal record. Team up with MUSC Health Sports Medicine for all your sports-related injury care and rehabilitation. MUSC Health is the official sports medicine provider for your favorite local teams. From semi-pro athletes to weekend warriors, our sports medicine team provides state-of-the-art injury prevention, treatment, surgery, and rehabilitation for athletes of all ages. Go where the pros go. Schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back here on the Charleston Sports Network. Mike Ward, Callie Eisberg, College of Charleston. Towson locked in a close one here in set number 2. In this set, College of Charleston hitting 147. Towson hitting just 029 as they have 10 attack errors in this set. College of Charleston with just 4.
It's incredible. When you look at the stats that way, Towson 11 kills on 10 errors on 35 attempts.
I mean, if you come in, Cal, you know, we haven't gotten to this number that both you and I wanted to talk about early on. Sometimes just doesn't happen. You look at opponent hit
Yes.
percentage in the nation. The College of Charleston is 11th with a 144. Towson's right behind them at 14th with a 146. And College of Charleston is holding Towson for the match at an 041. Towson's doing what they
Yes.
are expected to do with a 147 this set, but College of Charleston just has upped their defensive game here in this match today so far.
We love numbers.
Oh, I love numbers. Smith has it blocked. Towson has come roaring back here in the second set, and they trail by 1.
You cannot be predictable against a smart and a talented team like Towson.
Dykes. Nice dig in the back by Callender. Smeltzer with the dig. Scott trips. Is okay, though. She'll get the dig. Dykes. It'll be a free ball over. Barrett can't get it over the net as that set was a little bit too tight. And it'll be a point for the College of Charleston.
At this stage of the game, it was interesting that there's still a little miscommunication, right? It happens. But that set just a little bit too far outside and a little bit too low.
Smeltzer will clip the tape. Barrett able to still get to it. Smeltzer with the dig. Scott. Bannett, back row. Nice dig by... Oh, little jousting over the net. Scott will push it over. Smeltzer, the one-arm dig.
Wow.
Smart play in the middle by Domingo. And she'll clean up the overpass and brings it back to a 1-point set.
Being aggressive at the net every single time. Got to be able to control the ball at the net.
We'll have our first court clean up. Holland will wipe up the mess there as Barrett goes back to serve. We mentioned Barrett, the CAA preseason player of the year, has won the CAA offensive player of the week 3 times so far. Last year, an honorable mention as an All-American. That'll be a free ball over. Callender dug by Smeltzer. Here's Scott with the pass. Nice coverage by Bannett. Smith, tip shot. Nice dig by Towson. The block up front. We're going to have ourselves a nice rally as that'll be off of Bannett, and finally a point as Towson ties it at 23.
Barrett, man, she hits with so much power. You got Bannett doing everything she could to get behind that ball.
Coach Kettner will take his second and final timeout, Callie, as we will send it to break here on the Charleston Sports Network.
Here we go.
Introducing the all-new TD Clear credit card with no late fees and no interest, just a simple monthly fee. That's predictability, even when expenses aren't.
$4? That's bananas.
It's a pear. Oh, man.
The all-new TD Clear credit card. That's how credit can be unexpectedly human. Call 1-844-TD-CLEAR for details about credit costs and terms.
Welcome back here on the Charleston Sports Network. Mike Ward, Callie Eisberg. A quick timeout by Coach Kettner and the Cougars. And Callie, we were talking going to break there, probably less of, hey, they've tied it up, and more of, hey, we just need a breath, because there's been a lot of back and forth here over the last 3 or 4 points.
Absolutely. Get a water break. Wipe the sweat off the arms. Talk about strategy. And a lot of times this is what you practice each and every day. The score's tied at 23, win by 2, it's a game to 2. So what are you going to set in order to get the side out or this point?
College of Charleston has looked good when playing in system. Out of system scrambling, it's been Towson's game. So with Towson serving, can the Cougars pass well? Nice dig in the back by Moran. The block up front, and that'll be a point for the College of Charleston. A big block up front.
Nice job by Holland, sticking with her hitter, pressing over the block. But again, it all started with the in-system play by the College of Charleston.
Cougars will have to wait to serve for the set as Towson will take their final timeout here in set number 2. We'll keep it right here, Callie, is drawing from your experience as a former head coach. What are you looking for if you're the Tigers?
Yeah, you got to pass. It's got to be in system, and they've got to be able to keep the servicing ball off the net so they can run their offense.
For the College of Charleston, it's going to be what they've done to get to this point so far in the match. They've served well, very few service errors, and then they played good defense up front.
Yeah. And you say the block.
The College of Charleston hitting 188 in the match, 8 blocks, 1 ace, 39 digs for Towson, hitting 095. Excuse me, they're hitting 034 in the match. They have 4.5 blocks, 5 aces, and 39 digs. Both teams tied in that category.
And we saw both these teams warm up, and we were thinking, my gosh, it's going to be a pound fest because both teams are very capable of it. But when you got everything else in play, great defense, great blocking, those are the stats, .034 and .188 for matches.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the set, though, .095 for College of Charleston, 021 for Towson, and it's been exciting, though.
It is,
Like, normally you see numbers like that, and you think, oh, my gosh, that's some sloppy volleyball, right? And we have seen some scrambling by these two teams, but it has by no means been sloppy volleyball.
No. Again, when you get two best teams, one of the best teams in the conference right now, this is what you get.
Appleman serves for the set, and overpass. Holland cleans it up, and the Cougars will take set number 2 by a final of 25-23. We'll take about a 4-minute break here. Come back with set number 3. College of...
For extra delicious game days, just add Eckrich. And fill out the official bracket of the college football playoff at officialcfpbracketchallenge.com.
Charleston leads 2-0.
When people talk about Mercedes, they think about quality. One of the proudest things that I think I've seen is the development and opportunities for people.
To see how far that I can grow within the company.
Something my grandparents never seen before, electric vans, just to be a part of that, that's something I'm proud of.
We are Mercedes-Benz Vans Charleston.
We are Mercedes-Benz Vans Charleston.
I am so proud to say I worked there. I helped build that van.
Return to the field. Score the winning shot. Beat your personal record. Team up with MUSC Health Sports Medicine for all your sports-related injury care. We know exactly what to do when your favorite sport throws you a curve. MUSC Health is the official sports medicine provider for your favorite local teams. From professional to amateur athletes, our sports medicine team provides state-of-the-art injury prevention, treatment, surgery, and rehabilitation for athletes of all ages. Your MUSC Health Sports Medicine team creates a tailored treatment plan to meet your needs and help you get back in the game. Don't let an injury hurt your game. Go where the pros go. Schedule an appointment today at muschealth.org/sports.
Here we go.
Introducing the all-new TD Clear credit card with no late fees and no interest, just a simple monthly fee. That's predictability, even when expenses aren't.
$4? That's bananas.
It's a pear. Oh, man.
The all-new TD Clear credit card. That's how credit can be unexpectedly human. Call 1-844-TD-CLEAR for details about credit costs and terms.
This is the CAA on Flow Sports.
Welcome back here on the Charleston Sports Network. It's Greek night here at TD Arena. along with Greek Night. Make sure you follow College of Charleston Volleyball on social media at CFC Volleyball for both Instagram and X. You can get original content, videos by Colin Morris, and also stats and updates from the great SID Ken Moran, who feeds us all of our game notes and nuggets that we use here on the broadcast. Again, follow CFC Volleyball on Instagram and Twitter at CFC Volleyball for both of those social media platforms. College of Charleston coming back out of the tunnel here to get ready. About a minute and a half before we start set number 3 as we take a look at the season update for the College of Charleston. 13-5 on the year, 5-1 in conference play. Currently tied for second in the CAA. We look at it with overall schedule as well. You got 4 teams at 5-1, as we mentioned. That last match, their first loss in 10 matches to Stony Brook. Emily Bannett, Hannah Scott, Kaitlyn Callahan, and Tinley Smeltzer leading the way statistically. And the next game tomorrow right here at TD Arena at 1 p.m. Again, it is Camper Reunion and Taylor Swift Day tomorrow. If you're in the Charleston area, come on down to TD Arena. It's going to be a lot of fun. College of Charleston leads 2-0 as we get ready for set number 3. Emily Dykes leading the way for the Cougars with 7 kills, hitting .438 and no attack errors. Anna Smith with 6 kills. Emily Bannett, Allie Holland, both with 4 kills apiece. Kaitlyn Callahan with 3 kills as well for the Cougars. Abdul Rahim with 10 kills leads all players. Victoria Barrett with 6 kills, 8 digs. Aaron Brothers, the next Tiger down with 2 kills, and it's just a bunch of 2s and 1s after that for Towson, as College of Charleston has held Towson to an .034 attack percentage in the match. College of Charleston, in the meantime, hitting .198, Callie.
Yeah, and we talked about this last set. Barrett's their go-to player, and right now she's hitting 0. I know that's the conversation the coach is having, is how can they get her the ball?
They've given it to her 21 times. As we talked about it after set number 1, got to get her more involved, and they tried to do that in set number 2. She picked up just 2 kills in set number 2. It'll be the Cougars to start off set number 3. Barrett right off the rip. Smeltzer with the big dig. Bannett has it blocked. Towson, for the first time in the match, gets the first point as they lead 1-0 here in set number 3.
And that's a camp block right there when you have a high set. And I'm not blaming anybody on that. That's a push from across the court.
Sydney Stewart. Dykes splits the defense again, and she has lived in between that middle back and left back.
And that's just smart volleyball right there. That's the spot between left back and middle back where you got two players scissoring on the defense. It's a tongue twister.
Back row attack from Bannett as she'll push it over, and the libero Stewart got it up, but nobody went after it after that. Is a little miscommunication again. The setter Jesse nowhere to be found on that one.
Yeah, everybody's pulled back deep. It's really hard once you've determined that you're not getting the ball to switch that mindset to go after the ball.
Bannett almost with the ace. That was a nice pick off the net by the setter. And in the middle, Callahan hammers it home, and she says, let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. Last weekend, Callahan, 9 kills, 7 blocks, doing a great job early on in the set. That's what you want to see, is that quick delivery.
Cougars picking up the tempo here, getting the ball, getting right back and ready to serve. Bannett picks up the ace, just the second ace for the Cougars, but they lead 4-1.
I like that. I like that quick tempo.
Now Towson, they're going to clean up, little delay, slow it down.
College of Charleston doing a nice job of serving Barrett, trying to get her rattled, if you will, and pull her out of the serve receive.
After they clean up, Bannett back to serve again. Overpass, and that'll be another ace. As that ball didn't quite make it over the net and fell back down the setter.
And it's the frustration, right? You don't know if you want to get the ball before it hits the net or get the ball after it hits the net.
That'll be a free ball over. Smeltzer. Callahan has it sent back, and that was telegraphed as a nice block in the middle by Domingo.
Yeah. Smeltzer's trying to have to move around her teammates. Callahan doing a nice job blocking her path.
Moran with the ace. A little premature on my part, but it comes to fruition as it did not look like the college was going to get that over. That is the 6th ace of the match for Towson.
And again, this is a serve receive we don't see very often with the College of Charleston. They're only going with a 2-person serve receive between Bannett and Smeltzer.
2nd ace for Moran. Dykes goes down the line, hits it wide. Attack error by the Cougars.
First for Dykes in this match.
Dykes up to 8 kills. Now hitting at a .389 clip with that 1 attack error. It's a 3-0 run for the Tigers. Bannett back row, nice dig, overpass. Smeltzer gets it to Scott, another back row. Big swing and a souvenir for a fan as that one launches into the TD Arena seats.
I like that swing from Bannett in the back row, doing a great job of earning her team that point inside out.
Smeltzer back to serve. And she'll pick up the ace. Got to go give a little thank you to the net on that one, maybe kiss the tape.
I held my breath. I was like, it hit the tape. Is it going? Oh, it's going on the other side.
That'll be the 4th ace of the match for the Cougars as Smeltzer adds to her team lead. And an answer by Towson on the outside. That'll be Naki-Ai. Naki up to 3 kills on the evening. And that is not helpful for Towson. A quick side out service error. Giving it right back to Charleston.
We talk about getting a little bit into Barrett's head, serving her a bunch this match, trying to take her off her game.
Naki with the kill. Big swing on the right side. Comes flying in. That'll be an attack error on the College.
That's a frustration point right there. You gotta keep the ball in play.
Domingo has been a nice server for Towson in this match. He's given the Cougars fits at the service line as Holland answers on the slide, gets the kill. Allie Holland up to 5 kills now in the match.
And that's we talk about what spots are open on the opposite side. You have the right front pulling in for the tips. That sharp cross court is wide open.
Angel sends it long, and Towson will get it right back. Now we're starting to once again settle into that back and forth that we had in set number 2. It'll be the setter, Macy Jesse, back to serve.
The down refs having a discussion with the photographer.
Not the best place for the photographer to be in front of the scorer's table there.
Yeah.
Towson will regroup their attack. Tight to the net. Scott able to pull it off. Smeltzer will send it over. Big swing from Abdul Rahim. And that's going to fall out. Point College of Charleston. Lucky break for the Cougars, Callie.
And Allie, Colin she's swinging in that direction, and then the deflection goes in that direction. Yeah.
But nobody over there for coverage, and that was a lot of real estate for that ball to travel to get out of bounds. And that's what I was saying was lucky for the Cougars, is there was nobody over there. No. That ball should have been down and a point for Towson. It's Holland back to serve. And this time, that block will be out of bounds, and it will be Towson point.
Scott frustrated with herself. Again, we talk about with the swing block, if you're moving one way, you got to press in the opposite direction. So you're moving out towards the antenna, but you got to press into what we call zone 6.
Callender back to serve. Bannett tries cross court, and that'll land over with Lynn Walsh, the head SID for the College of Charleston, a volleyball player when she was in college.
I like that little nugget.
She made that catch look like she'd done it before. Ooh, collision, and the Cougars trying to get that one over. It will be on the outside of the antenna as Dykes and Smeltzer come up. They're okay as they collided going after that tip. It was a nice tip over by Abdul Rahim. Abdul Rahim up to 11 kills in the match. Scott Bannett going cross court, hit it a little bit wide. You can see the spin on that coming at us, Callie. It was a little sideways spin, didn't get on top.
Yeah, she got on the outside of the ball. College of Charleston has to regroup here.
Towson is tied it at 11. Callahan in the middle. Abdul Rahim off the high hands. They'll take the lead at 12-11.
Again, when Barrett's not earning your points, you got to find that player that's doing it right now. Abdul Rahim is doing it for Towson.
Coach Kepner will take a timeout as the College of Charleston finds themselves trailing here in set number 3 by just 1. And while we have a second, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule. Of course, tomorrow, 1 p.m. here on the Charleston Sports Network and Flow Volleyball. And then the Cougars will welcome William and Mary, the Tribe, coming into town on the 18th and 19th. And then the Cougars on the road for the rest of October as they travel to North Carolina A&T on the 25th, 26th. A little midweek matchup at Coastal Carolina. That'll be on ESPN+. And then the Cougars back at home to start the month of November as Hampton comes to town on the 1st and the 2nd. College of Charleston up 2-0. Towson looking to battle back.
Towson right now currently hitting at a 455 clip. That just says a whole bunch.
Yeah, 5 kills, 0 attack errors. They have 20 attack errors. They had 10 in the first, 10 in the second, and they have cleaned that up here in set number 3. College of Charleston, 7 kills, 5 attack errors as they are hitting 118 here in set number 3. Towson on a 3-0 run, leading to that timeout by the College of Charleston. As Stewart back to serve, and that'll catch the tape and be a point for the College of Charleston as it does not roll over. Towson excited as College of Charleston gives it right back.
As a coach, that's super frustrating. And if you're gonna miss long. At least let the other team make the error and play a ball that might potentially be out.
Moran back to serve, Bannett. Here's Smith, little touch shot over as Moran can't get to it, and the Cougars get the quick side out point.
Smart play by Smith. They have that tip right over the block, open and available.
The block in the middle, Holland, make it 9 blocks for the Cougars tonight.
Nice job by Smith coming in, helping on that block as we watch the replay. That's a triple block.
Smeltzer. Barrett will push it deep, Smeltzer there. Holland. Nice coverage by Knock-Eye as the Cougars get a piece of Barrett. And now a little push back and forth as we start to scramble. Cougars back in system. Smith has it tipped back. Here's Knock-Eye. Smith. Barrett pushes it deep. And Scott whiffs on it. Bannett can't get to it.
That might have been the longest rally of the match so far.
A lot of energy expended between these two teams on just 1 point as we are tied at 14.
That's back-to-back service errors by Barrett.
That'll give the Cougars the lead at 15-14 as Dykes heads out, Appleman back in. That'll clip the antenna on the way over for a point for the Cougars.
And you have a team like Towson, we talked about it at the very beginning, you and I, that they have travel with a team of 20.
Yeah,
which is
24 on the roster, 20 made the trip.
That's a big team, which offers a lot of options.
We've seen Coach Metal go to his bench as Bannett comes flying in from the back row with emphasis on that swing. And now a timeout by Towson as the College of Charleston has gone on a 3-0 run. We'll take a break as well here. You're watching on the Charleston Sports Network.
This is the CAA on Flow Sports.
Welcome back here on the Charleston Sports Network. Mike Ward, Callie Eisberg coming to you. And, man, it's almost November. And you know what that means, Callie? Basketball season right around the corner. And you can go to CFCsports.com. And there are still a few season tickets left here at TD Arena for men's basketball is, man, that's less than a month away now.
Time goes fast once seasons start.
Coach Mack and his staff in their first season here at the College of Charleston looking to continue the winning tradition is the College of Charleston season tickets again at cfcsports.com.
This is one of the best crowds I've seen this season so far.
And it has helped the Cougars as they lead 2-0. They lead 17-14 here in set number 3 as Appleman serves out of the timeout. Appleman will set it as Smith on the attack. Long run, and that'll be out.
Good communication on the College of Charleston. It looked like Scott was going after the ball. Appleman actually held her back and said, please don't play that ball.
The two co-captains, or excuse me, that was Scott, not Smith. Two co-captains are on the court, though, in Appleman and Smith. That's going to be hit long. And at one point, we were talking about Towson hitting over 400 early in this set. I believe it was 7-3 at that point. Now Towson down to 087 as they have racked up 4 attack errors here in the set. Nice reach by Holland on that block. Smeltzer. Here's Smith. Nakai has it sent back. Calendar. Dug by Barrett. Barrett back row. That'll be stuffed, but out of bounds. As Domingo was there, just couldn't direct it.
I'm glad Smith got out of the way on that play.
Timeout Towson as the College of Charleston has opened up a 6-point lead. They're on a 6-0 run as they lead 20-14, Callie. And this is not what you and I were expecting coming into a match with the numbers that we saw. We'll get into that a little bit more as we take a look at the anniversary spotlight. College of Charleston celebrating their 50th anniversary as a program here at the College of Charleston. And we take a look at Chrissy Mummy, a 2014, 15, 16, and 17 player. She's on the CFC Volleyball Wall of Fame, a 2-time CAA champion, a CAA All-Rookie Team member, CAA Player of the Year her senior season, as well as a first-team member. Finished 11th in the country with a .410 hit percentage in 2017, 8th all-time with 337 career blocks.
She's hitting .410 for a season.
Yes.
A season. That's
Correct,
not
Callie.
that's not a match. That's a season. That is incredible. I bent over just making sure that I was reading that correctly.
Yep, that is correct. So out of the timeout, Appleman will hold serve. Big back row swing. It'll be hit long by Barrett. And Towson's going to make a change.
Now, Towson has won at least one set in all of its matches thus far this season. If that hasn't said, it doesn't speak to the talent that this team has.
And Towson answers as the kill off the block. It goes out of bounds. Number 17 has come in. That is going to be Zuja Burry. And now we'll have another substitution as Domingo comes out and Kelsey Batoff back in. Batoff, if you remember back in set 1, came in and immediately got an ace. Trying for it again here. Smith gets it over. Bannett to Scott Holland in the middle. Batoff with the overpass over. Smith hammers that one. Batoff can't handle it. And the crowd here at TD Arena coming alive as the Cougars 3 points away from winning set 3.
And Smith doing a great job of hitting the inside the blocker's hands in that sharp cross court.
Angel. Bannett with coverage. Holland will set Bannett, who just roll shots it over. It's a long run. Bannett, tip shot over. Knockeye. Holland cleans it up in the middle. The College of Charleston just 2 points away from a 3-0 sweep of Towson.
And Scott is front row, and because she jump set, she held her blocker that time. Holland, no block for the kill.
Angel. Knockeye. Big dig by.
Really? That's interesting because I think she hit the camera and not the antenna or the net. So, but it looks like Coach Kepner is not going to argue with that.
Yeah, you're up 23-16 now. And there's going to be a conversation about it. And the official is over at the replay machine, but I don't know if there's been a replay called. And now the down ref is going to go talk to Coach Metal about that. And again, we're on the opposite side of the scorers table, so we don't know.
We can't hear what the conversation is.
But either way, it'll stay a point for Towson as Jesse's back to serve. Well, Jesse trying for another ace. It'll be a free ball over instead. Quick attack covered by Charleston. Scott, quick attack on her own, gets the point, and the Cougars 1 point away as they will serve for the set and the match. Fans on their feet here at TD Arena. Allie Holland back to serve. Good coverage by Appleman as it'll go over. Abdul Rahim with the attack. Here's Bannett. She'll swing cross court. And there's a whistle in the net against Towson. That'll be a point for the College of Charleston, and they will sweep Towson in 3 straight sets here in what is match 1 of a 2-match set.
Very nice job by the College of Charleston to earn this win in 3 sets.
Impressive win by the College of Charleston as they take set number 3 by a final of 25-16. Emily Bannett leads the way with 10 kills for the College of Charleston. She also had 9 digs, 1 away from a double-double. For the setter, Hannah Scott, 31 assists, 12 digs as she picks up her 3rd double-double in a row. Or excuse me, her 7th double-double of the season, but her 3rd straight game with a double-double. Anna Smith with 8 kills. Emily Dykes with 8 as well for the Cougars. For Towson, Zaire Abdul-Rahim picked up 12 kills. Victoria Barrett, 7 kills, 10 digs, as Nakai has 6 kills as well for Towson. College of Charleston improves to 14-5, 6-1 in the CAA, as Towson will drop to 14-3 and 5-2 in CAA play. I want to thank everybody on Flow Sports and YouTube for tuning in today. For Callie Eisberg, I'm Mike Ward. You've been watching College of Charleston Volleyball right here on the Charleston Sports Network.